Okay. So I think that's a better situation. Just trying it out a moment ago. So yeah, YouTube is letting me go live from my phone now. So I think I'll take advantage of this. Absolutely. Just gonna give it a quick trial run. Nothing really to talk about at the moment that I can really think of. What was my latest video? My latest video, I talked about Lil Kim throwing down the gauntlet on Nicki Minaj, and I'm still getting feedback from that. So far, it's pretty much leaning toward Lil Kim, but a few people saying that it could be kind of tight. And I'm not saying it wouldn't be competitive. I think it would be competitive. Um, but again, I think for me, the it's going to be the authenticity, and to me, it's going to be the for Lil Kim, her whole story, the whole movement that she came out of, the era, uh, Ride Shotgun to one of the greatest of all time, the Notorious B.I.G. And I think that brings a lot of weight. On top of the hits, on top of the collabs, she has some of the hottest collabs in the game when she was hot with Mary J. Blige, Mobb Deep. I mean, forget about it. You know, Nicki has definitely had her moments and reign supreme in the game, but again, there is no substitution for the original. It's no substitute for the original. Can I share this? So yeah, let's see. I share this out a few times. Coming up, much appreciated, much appreciated. No, just reached 2,000 subscribers sometime between last night and this morning. So definitely happy about that. The last couple of months, the growth has been exponential. Um, I got stuck around 700 subscribers, and I wasn't really consistently dropping content like I know I should be. Hold on, let me close this door. So yeah, I wasn't really dropping content as consistently as I would have liked. You know, working long hours and just not really being able to find the time or the motivation. The time is never really an issue. You make time for the things that you want to make time for. I wanted to make the time. I just really lacked a little motivation, but I'm back now. And since the beginning of May, again, I was stuck around 777 subscribers. And now, right before, what's this, June 29th, and sitting around right over 2,000 subscribers. So again, I'm happy about that. And looking forward to hitting that 5,000 mark, hopefully before summer's out. So yes, indeed, YouTube's letting me go live now, and we're gonna start utilizing uh, this platform a little more often. But yeah, again, like I said, I really didn't have much to talk about. Um, One of the latest videos I dropped was talking about the Surfside Miami condo collapse, where seemingly out of the blue, the whole 2/3 of the building just collapsed to the ground. Um, they still saying over 100 people are missing. Maybe 10 or so people have been confirmed dead. And my initial thoughts were that it was a controlled demolition. And, I made two videos, one juxtaposed a controlled demolition alongside the Surfside Miami condo collapse. And they look very similar. It just looked to me as if the Surfside job was a bot's job. Um, so, I don't know. And then the comment section, I really like the comment section because people started bringing information into the comment section that, I was unaware of. The John McAfee connection, which was very, very coincidental that I guess John McAfee was supposedly found dead in a Spanish prison on June 23rd. And then it might be my microphone. It might be this little cheap microphone. I don't know. Is it still ticking? Is it still ticking? Let me know because I can't hear it. And if it's still ticking, I'll disconnect this microphone. Still ticking. Thank you, Bianca. Yeah. Let's see. Is it still ticking? Still ticking. Working out the kinks, working out the kinks. I really don't do lives very often. So, okay, I think the ticking has stopped. I think I just had to secure the connection. Thank you again, Bianca Craven. So yeah, again, I was speaking about the Miami condo collapse down in Surfside. Let me take this. This is, and yeah, again, from the comments section, I learned that there may have been a connection between what happened in Miami and John McAfee. On June 23rd, John McAfee, the McAfee antivirus empire, was found dead in a Spanish prison. And this was something I had no idea that he was even languishing in a Spanish prison. But come to find out, he was supposedly found dead, committed suicide in the Spanish prison on June 23rd. And then on June 24th, you had this condo collapse. And this wasn't just any condominium or any community. This was a largely Orthodox Jewish community. Um, and I believe, from what the mayor says and from what I've read, that the community consists of a large amount of Israeli natives or Israeli nationals who reside in the States. They may have dual citizenship. I'm not sure how that works. Some higher ups, some very elite individuals are rumored to have lived in that community. If you look at my first video, second video, well, I put two videos up, and I think on both videos, there was a gentleman by the name of Barry Cohen who lived in the building, and he was the ex-vice mayor of Miami, and again, he's Jewish, and he's would be considered probably an elite, having been an elected official. And so, yeah, when the John McAfee angle was presented, I thought it was very curious that he was rumored to have hidden some terabytes of dirt that he has on the various politicians and I guess higher ups as well. So, think of that what you will, but it was very interesting to me. And another interesting wrinkle was that there is a division of Israeli forces called the IDF. And I'm going to tell you what that stands for in just a moment. But what they are basically soldiers. Um, the Israel Defense Forces, the IDF stands for Israel Defense Forces. Um, they are a military force of the state of Israel. They consist of ground forces, air forces, and a navy. It is the sole military wing of the Israeli security forces and has no civilian jurisdiction within Israel. But they were on the scene in Miami, sent to assist in the search and rescue operation. There were some uh, actual calls out on behalf of the IDF from some citizens who were complaining to Governor DeSantis that the IDF weren't being allowed to participate in the search and rescue option. So I'm like, well, why would the IDF? And I'm understanding that they may have some interests, being again that there were some Israeli nationals who stayed in that community. But I'm leaning towards a more nefarious ticking his back. Let me see. Okay. Yeah. But again, I'm wondering what is so pressing that Israel needs to send their soldiers when I'm sure that here in the United States that we're more than capable. I believe that there was an operation on their behalf, maybe to extract some information or to make sure. Okay, okay. Thanks again, Bianca. And I believe people say, well, why would somebody demolish a building? Come on, if you're over the age of 30, even if you're over the age of 15 or 20, you know about 9/11. Um, well, excuse me. If you're a millennial and above, you're definitely familiar with 9/11. If you're somebody who's my age as a Gen Xer, you definitely know 9/11 and the conspiracy theories surrounding, you know, what actually occurred. We're not even gonna get into that. But international intrigue, espionage, it's a dirty game. And to me, there's no rules when people are at war. You take it for granted when people say that there is, or all is fair in love and war, and that's real deal. We're dealing with war. All bets are off. Everything's on the table. So if somebody feel like taking a building out and killing innocent people in order to hit one person, or to send a message, or to retrieve information or secure information, if the end justify, that's a Machiavellian principle. The end always justifies the means, and as long as we reach our goal in the end, then whatever means we had to utilize to reach our goal, everything's on the table. So let's start. You got to start right there. When you're looking at international espionage and high treason and high crimes of this sort, you have to look at it from a standpoint of all's fair in war, and the end justifies the means. We need to read a little more Machiavelli. Read The Prince if you want to get an idea of how military minds think or political minds think when they're focused on achieving power and maintaining power. And that's all it's about. When money is at the root, again, everything's on the table. So you always have to start there. Why would somebody do? I just can't believe just because you couldn't fathom in your mind, most regular people, we're not out here, we don't have the capability for one. We're not in position to exercise or wield in inordinate amount of power. In most cases, we're just out here trying to survive and eke out a living. God damn it! Let me take this up. You hear me now? How's the audio? I just unhooked the mic. Let me know how the audio is. How's that? Still ticking? Yeah, this is probably why most of my lives will be late at night. There's too much going on during the daytime. AC pumping, and it's way too hot to cut it off. But again, I'm just really trying. I'm trying this out. I didn't really have any plan to go live, so I'm just rambling off the top of my head right here. But again, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Yeah, that's why I had the mic. Next time I go live, I'll go live off my laptop and I'll be able to use my condenser mic and the audio won't be a problem. This little cheap mic is just something I have when I'm on the go. But again, yeah, I need to order another mic, a better one. That one's been through the mill. It's a little pocket mic. Yeah. But of course, if you read the stories today about the condo collapse, thank you. If you read stories about the condo collapse now, they're very aware of the John McAfee theories that are swirling around, and the fact checkers have already been sent to sway you away from, any diabolical or nefarious conspiracy theories regarding that Surfside Miami condo collapse on June 24th. So once I see USA Today and all of the usual mainstream media machine talking heads coming out with a uniform message, I pretty much, I'm going to dig in my heels, leaning towards a more nefarious purpose for that condo to be demolished. Yes, indeed. Israel is hot right now. Palestine is hot right now. That's another angle. There's wars going on that we don't really pay attention to, some that we don't even realize. There are always what they call silent wars. And for silent wars, they also have silent weapons. We don't know about the technology that the United States or that, military defense type of companies have manufactured. They have one they call the ray gun or the heat gun. And when they first unveiled it, it was a very large device that they would hook onto the back of a truck and they would use it for crowd control. So if there was a unruly crowd or a riot happening or whatever the case may be, and they wanted to disperse a large crowd of people, they could point this device in the direction of the crowd. This device is actually, it operates on 5G technology. 5G technology is not just for your cell phone, oh no. 5G technology has a much wider range of uses, but we just think about that cell phone. So let me see. So yeah, this ray gun or heat gun or whatever they call it, if they point it at you, they say that depending on the level or the intensity that they have it set to, it basically heats you up, like from the outside in. It just heats your skin up. It hits you with an intense blast of heat that makes you basically exit the area. I wish I could share my screen and show you guys. But if you Google it, what's it called? Electromagnetic beam, a new non-lethal weapon for the U.S. military. And they say it's non-lethal, but like I say, I'm pretty sure they have a control mechanism, and they could set the intensity high or low. And this is a silent weapon. No smell, no warning. They say it's non-lethal. This was developed by the U.S. military, can repel crowds using an invisible electromagnetic beam that delivers a blast of intolerable heat up to a kilometer away. After years in development, it's called the Active Denial System. So look up military ADS or U.S. Army ADS, Active Denial System. This was in March of 2012. I'm looking at a video I just pulled up on YouTube. And I'm pretty sure right now they probably have that thing scaled down to, the size, maybe something maybe this big where they could shoot and do damage in a very stealth-like fashion. They say the effect of the sudden heat is so repellent that the immediate instinct is to flee and quickly. And if you look up this video, they're showing you what happens when somebody gets hit with it. So that's just, an example. You gotta have some imagination, people. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have some imagination. When you're thinking about international intrigue, espionage, high crimes and treason, things like that. You gotta think outside the box. So yeah. But yeah, I dropped about the Lil Kim, Nicki Minaj. Let me know what y'all think. If y'all think it would be an entertaining, worthwhile battle, if Nicki would win, or who do you think? You think Kim would get it? I'm a Lil Kim fan from the soil, so I'm going with Kim. Okay. So yeah, I'll definitely be back with a more well thought out, well prepared lives. I guess I'll start developing a list of topics to chop it up. I want to try to figure out a call-in system because I feel like I'm better when I have somebody to bounce ideas off of. I think most people, we're able to flesh out our ideas more when we have somebody to as a sounding board or an exchange. So I want to figure out a way to go live and have callers call in. Something like, yes.
2 seconds, recording?
Yeah, I'm live. Good deal. Yes, indeed. So, baby girl eating those vegetables. But yeah, want to figure out a way to go live and have some callers call in. Even if somebody wants to go live and we can go and do a, what do you call it? StreamYard. We can go on a StreamYard and everybody can kind of cam up and we can have discussions like that. I even want to do things like that. So over the next few days and weeks, we're gonna start incorporating that aspect into the channel, make it a little more interactive. Yeah, so let me know what y'all think about that. And maybe, just maybe, if we start getting the proper traffic, maybe I need some admins, give out some wrenches, and we can really get it popping. So yeah, again, another milestone reached, 2,000 subscribers. Very happy about that. Anybody in the room who is a subscriber, I salute you. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and click on that subscribe button for me right now, won't you? Yeah. So yeah, silent weapons for silent wars. Miami, that condo just didn't fall to the ground without help. Thanks, Bianca. Thank you. Thank you. I wish I had some sort of fireworks to send up. Well, wait a minute. New subscriber. Okay, let's see. There's something that we can do. I don't know, it's probably corny. That's for the new subscribers. Anytime we get a new subscriber, we're going to hit the lights and we're going to celebrate. So thanks again. And that is Bianca Craven, new subscriber. So now I have 2,007 subscribers. Thank you. So yeah. But man, it was hot today. I'm not complaining. I love it. It wasn't that hot. It was only about 87, 88 degrees. But, I'm loving it. I'm not with the cold at all. A native New Yorker who relocated to the South. I lived in Ohio, Dayton, Ohio. I lived in Columbus, Ohio. But I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York City. Bedford-Stuyvesant, to be exact. And I also grew up in the Crown Heights area. Bed-Stuy, Crown Heights, my stomping grounds. Did a couple of years of high school in Dayton, Ohio. Did a little college before I migrated to Atlanta. Came on vacation and left on, well, I didn't leave, but definitely caught some probation. So yeah, I've been in Atlanta almost 30 years now, so I'm very acclimated to the heat. If I'd have known that it was this hot down here, I would have been lobbying for a move at a very much earlier age. But shout out to the chat, everybody in the room right now. I think I got 2 in the room rocking out with me right now on this Tuesday afternoon. Got some dinner in there cooking on the stove and just rocking out right now. But I'm not going to stay too much longer. It's been about 30 minutes. And again, this was just to test out this feature. I realized they had allowed me to start going live from my cell phone. So I said, let me go ahead and try it out today and see what this looks like. So thanks to everybody who checked in, rocking out with me. Thanks again to Bianca Craven for subscribing. Now, is that lint or gray? That's bad. It's gray. Goddamn. It is what it is. But again, this is Bill Money signing off. Dirty Laundry Media. Check out my videos. I'm sure there's something down there that might interest you. Smash that like, subscribe. And I'll see you on the other side. Thanks again for rocking out with me. Salute.